Hello everyone and welcome back to Jubulee Road for another adding scenery to the layout. Now, between the last video I did, which was a couple of weeks ago, I've added more of the rocks, as you can see there. And also I've painted this area up and also added the rocks onto the surface there as well. As you know, they're just the ready rocks, which you can buy on eBay or Amazon, any other place, and from your local model shops as well, generally sell them. Today then, what I'm going to do is start detailing this area that I've been working on to show you how I do it, because at the moment it looks a little bit, well, silly. So we've got to fill in these gaps all around here. And now I'm going to use a mixture of static grass and a bit of foliage. So let's get to the stuff that we're going to need for today's video. So for today's video, and what I'm going to do today, it's very simple. So we need PVA glue, we need a static grass puffer bottle, or you can use a static grass applicator, that's completely up to you guys. We need paintbrush to spread the glue around. The static grass itself, is up to you what length you use, completely up to you. There's loads of lengths available, so just have a look at your model shop. We need some foliage. I don't have too much left, but that should be enough to show you what we're going to do today. And yeah, an optional cup of tea. That's always a good one, guys. If you're British, we like our tea. So what we're going to do first is put the glue and spread it around with the brush. Now, guys, do not use expensive brushes for glue. I bought a pack of 4 for £1 from Wilkinson. If you're in the UK, you'll know what shop that is. £1 for 4. I think it is. Actually, I think it was more than 4. Let me just check the packaging. No, it was actually 5. Here we go. 5 paintbrushes for £1. And for paint jobs and you know, gluing, they're just fine. Look, they're not bad quality. They're a little on the light side, but who cares? They're only going to do some gluing, aren't they? So, or we will use our smaller one for the smaller gaps. There we go. Comes with this one as well, all different sizes in the pack. Might use this one to get in between the rocks. So, I think the first thing is to get this glue around. So, I am now at the area where I'm going to do it. As you can see, started putting a bit of glue on just to give it a little quick test. I put the glue in an old wagon body just to protect it from the track. I know you're probably going to shout at me for that, but well. So, let's now start adding the glue. I am going to put the foliage areas down first. So if we just try and get it in all the spaces as much as possible, so the foliage doesn't start falling out all over the flipping place, because we don't actually want that. Just spread it as much as you can around the area in between the rocks here. Very nice. Bit around there to make sure it sticks properly. Yeah. I'm going to do a bit around the top here as well, because oops, this is trying to run away as well. That's not what we want. So I think I'll just do around these rocks for today, guys, because I thought I had a lot more foliage than I did, but that's that don't matter too much. We just lovely. Right, yes. Now we got some decent glue there, maybe a bit more to give it as much support as possible. Yeah, that should be all right. So if we remove the glue, we get some foliage up. Right, it's up to you what colours you use. I use a mixture of light and dark green. You can use exact whatever you want, really. And all we're going to do, basically, is press it into place. And hopefully... that rock seems to be moving a bit, doesn't it? Ah, yeah, see? Now you can see how it's... I'll give you a closer up view if you can't see it properly. In fact, if I just move the camera a tad... Here we go. I think that'll be a bit better for you guys. So then just basically poke it in like that, and because I've painted behind, it doesn't matter if the brown shows through. Just poke it in there. Is it easy? Oops. Is it quite an easy way of doing it? And as I said the last time, it's not the cheapest, but it does give, I think, quite a nice effect. Oh, this one keeps falling down all the time. That's really annoying. Stay. Yeah, I don't think I put enough glue on this piece, it would seem, and I just hold it 2 seconds. Hang on. Right. It can get a bit tricky, just hold it in place. Just had to turn the camera off, guys, to just secure that rock in place, because it wouldn't... really didn't want to play ball there. You just keep adding to it. Now the tank in the attic's decided to fill up, if you can hear that in the background, guys. Right, that's looking quite nice now. And you keep doing the whole area until you're done, basically. Probably be a shorter video today, guys, because we're not doing loads of work to the area today. We start pushing it in around there as well. Yeah, that looks quite nice. I'm happy with that. Definitely need to go to MIB and pick up some more of this foliage. We're nearly out. Didn't realise, guys, you do go through some of this stuff really quickly. Now, it will fall down sometimes, guys, but the best is, I'm not going to show you in this video, but you can spray some hairspray on it. That will keep it all together. Just give it a light press in as you're putting it on, just so it sticks on there, right? That's the best way of doing it. Right, if we put that piece there. As I said, if the brown shows through, well, it doesn't matter. It's like the earth colour coming through, isn't it? So, a bit at the bottom there. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. I'll stop the camera in a minute, finish this a little bit off, and then we'll come back, because I don't want it to get too boring for you guys. So, that's what it looks like at the moment. Yeah, quite happy with that. I think that looks good. So I'm going to do a bit more work, and I'll come back to you and show you how it's going. So there we go, guys. After I turned the camera off, I did a bit more work around the bottom and a little bit across the top, and I think that's come out quite well. If we come back here and yeah, I'm really happy with that. Yeah, so next part of the video then, we are going to start adding the static grass. So, first off then is exactly the same as we did with the foliage. You should know how to do this, guys, but now we're just going to spread some more glue. Oh, it's turning the glue brown. That's quite funny. That doesn't matter, obviously. And then we just keep spreading the glue where you want the static grass to go. There's no really set amount of glue, guys. If you doesn't really matter at all how much glue you put on, but obviously if you do put too much, it'll start running all over the place, and you don't want it to get on the parts that you've just done. Bit of the foliage stuck there. Just get it in all the places. You know, guys, it's completely up to you. If you want to do the static grass first and the foliage after, that's up to you, but this is everyone has a different way of doing their scenery, obviously. Loads and loads of ways, and I'm sure you're all aware how much different budgets and ways of doing scenery, but this is the way I've chosen to do it. Right, I think that will do for the glue, probably a bit much, but who cares? Right, now we come to the static grass. Right, here it is, the puffer ball. As I said, you can use the static grass applicator. This is normally cheaper, but it can only go up to a certain mil of grass. So if you want to put 4 mil grass in here, you can't. So just bear that in mind. So all you do is fill it up with the grass, turn it upside down, and, well, as it says, squeeze it. Easy enough. And we just do this. This can be quite time consuming, guys. And by the way, this is just the start of the scenery in this little area. I will be obviously doing a lot more detail than this, and maybe a few colours, trees, fences. You know, this is just the rough sort of to get it looking quite nice, really. And again, if the brown starts to show through, that doesn't matter. It really doesn't if we keep squeezing it all around here. It does take a while for it to start to build up. Because sometimes when you come to a steep bank, you can see the grass thinning a bit and you see the earth underneath, so kind of gives a nice effect. Bearing in mind, guys, this stuff does go everywhere, so you have track work or scenery underneath, you don't want the grass to go on it. Oop. Cover it up, guys, because this can make a bit of a mess. Yeah, see, that's looking really nice. Just keep layering it up, guys. That's all you need to do. Starting to sing to myself now. That's not a good start, is it? Normally I have music on, guys, but due to the pathetic copyrights laws and all that rubbish, we're not allowed to play any music, so it's a bit rubbish. Whether you would like my kind of music is another thing, but right, if we just put in a bit out of shot here as well. Yeah, that's looking quite cool. Obviously you can see the white of the glue, but being PVA, that will dry out, so you won't shouldn't see that. Yeah, it's looking quite nice. I'm happy with that. Definitely a good contrast with the few types of green, and that's what you want, guys. Don't keep to the one colour, because believe it or not, this static grass has actually got red strands in it. You wouldn't notice, but it actually does. And the two different colour foliages that I put around here. The static grass is actually finding its way onto the foliage as well, which that doesn't matter. Adds a little bit. You can see how long it takes, guys. It's taken a few sorry if it's a bit boring, but this is something people have requested from me, so right. Yeah, that's looking pretty good as a start, so let's have a closer look, shall we? So that, you can see it, how the grass stands up. If I just show you there, just bring it out, that's actually really nice. As I said, you can see the white of the glue, but once that dries you'll just see the brown underneath. I will have to do exactly the same around these rocks with the foliage, but I gotta get some more, bit more static grass. I think we're gonna have a fence going across here. I know you can get a flexible fence. Seen those around, a couple of trees, maybe some people stood up there. Maybe a guy with a camera doing train spotting might be quite nice. But yeah, guys, that is how I do the scenery, and I'm really happy with the way that turned out, actually. Because this is, it's all trial and error, guys, to be honest. There's no set way, as I said, of doing scenery. You can see the grass has started to collect here as well. That's not deliberate, that's actually just happened like that. So then, oh, little bit will fall off, that don't matter, we can re-sort that out. So what then, basically, all this area here is going to be done exactly the same as that. All the foliage in and around the rocks, all around here, fence across top, couple of trees. I might put some sort of coloured flowers or bushes in just to give it a bit of more life and a bit of colour, not just the greens. Obviously we got some sheep over there as well. Finished my cup of tea, it was very nice actually. Which some of them seem to have died and fallen over, but yeah, well, that's their fault. So there we go, guys. That was adding scenery to the layout again. Obviously I will be doing another one where I show you doing it around here and add in the more finer details, as I said, like trees, people, fences, and a little bit more colour in there as well. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me know if this was helpful to you or not. Also, don't forget the Facebook page. Just go on to Facebook, guys, and type in Jubulee Model Railway and you'll find it. Plenty of pictures, chat with me and chat with the other members there as well. We got a good community going there now. Just before I go then, guys, tomorrow, which is Tuesday the 6th, I believe, 6th of September, I will be at this West Somerset Railway for 2 days. So that's tomorrow and Wednesday filming Flying Scotsman. I'll be at Crocombe Heathfield, or around that area, and Watch It on Wednesday and around the Watch It area. So guys, if you are going there and you recognise my voice, or see me, just come and say hello. So that's it then, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.